let's be honest. Everybody probably wants to make a little bit more money. And if you don't, well, you're probably not even watching a video like this. So today, I'm gonna focus on ways that you can earn money actively and then also passive income, focused entirely around cryptocurrency, blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that crazy crypto stuff. Because to be honest, there's life-changing money and opportunities in the cryptocurrency sector. One of the other ways you can earn a ton of passive income is with these custom computers, mining rigs. That's gonna be a part of today's video because I know it's pretty easy to just really get consumed in crypto mining. So we're gonna touch on it, but today's video is not all about crypto mining. So if that's interesting to you, we'll have chapters in the video down below. You can click and you can just skip through the mining part. I'd appreciate it if you watched it all though, and subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel and hit the thumbs up. One of the best passive income earning opportunities in crypto is called staking. So tails, stay. No, hey, tails, no. Tails, no. When you're staking, you put more money in and you earn more money along the way. You can take profits early, just like Tails did. You saw that she was down to stake basically until she doubled her money, or in this case, treats. But if she had held on, she could have went for a big bankroll play. They call them moonshots, or basically huge opportunities to make a lot of money. So in today's video, we're gonna be focusing on ways to earn a little bit of money, hopefully a lot of money. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. I'm gonna speak based largely upon my experience, as I've been trying to make money in crypto for over 3 years now. It's been a pretty crazy journey. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. And for everyone requesting it, this also counts as over 20 seconds of Tails, our resident Shiba Inu in Dogecoin. All of our videos this month are sponsored by Compass. They're creating a Bitcoin mining marketplace, but they also have a special promo going on right now. If you purchase an Antminer S19 Pro through them and 12 months of hosting, then you'll receive 1 month in hosting for free. And with a electric consumption of over 3,000 watts, that power bill adds up quick. Check out the link to minewithcompass.com in the video description below. One quick note before we kick this video off is this video is going to revolve around kind of estimates, and this is not a video recapping a ton of things I'm personally doing at the times with my specific gains. That is going to be a video coming soon. So again, I hope you subscribe. So let's look at the top 10 crypto assets by score that offer staking rewards. Okay, proof of stake. Basically, you can hold these coins and that can be possibly it, or run a server or something associated and get rewarded for that. For example, Ethereum just launched their Ethereum 2.0 chain. And so you can stake Ethereum and earn rewards for that. But right now it's a one-way street. So basically you send your Ethereum to Ethereum 2.0 chain, it can't come back and you earn those rewards until they build a way back. TBD, right? But there are services that are already offering like an intermediary, like, hey, stake with us. You'll need to have the minimum of 32 Ethereum that's required for that, and they just take, a cut off the top. So this is very interesting. The very low staking percent amount, but it's a very high dollar amount already, which, well, we already talked about that recently. We're going to start staking Ethereum soon, and we'll have a video guide on that sometime in the future. We're already staking Cosmos Atoms, we're staking Tezos XTC, we're staking Polkadot DOT. We're not currently staking SNX. We are currently staking Kasuma KSM. We're currently earning interest, but not staking Cardano ADA, and we're not staking these three. Just to give you an idea of how many staking coins that we are in right now, and the returns have been as good as they're supposed to be, if not better. There's also ways, I talked about making interest, and we talked about this in the video yesterday. But basically, there's intermediaries like the crypto.com. This isn't like a sponsored show or whatever. I'm just sharing this with you guys. But they have crypto earn in their app. Basically, you can earn interest on your coins in there because they lend them and they use it out. And they have a healthy profit margin, and they have millions of dollars insurance. So there's not a huge risk here when it comes to crypto. And there's a sign-up bonus. You get $25 for free. There's a lot of other exchanges that are already starting to offer earning interest and staking on their sites. For example, this is a video directed at US citizens, but if a US citizen can use it, you probably can too. So for example, Kraken offers staking for a bunch of coins right here in this list on their exchange. So I recommend you do things yourself, you set up your own servers, or you host everything that you can. But in between now and then, it's great to just get your coins working for you. For example, staking on things like Kraken. We do have referral codes for everything we talked about, or all these exchanges, and crypto.com, the one is VoskCoin. These are linked here and in the video description below. And again, I'm not trying to like just pimple my codes on you, but honestly, all that stuff is super helpful. Just keeping a bunch of ads off our channel and allowing us to do this every day, because we've been expanding our team, which, by the way, job listing is in the video description below as well. Please apply if you're interested in working with or for VoskCoin. So that's the gist when it comes to staking. But remember Masternodes? They were all the rage for a while, and now you don't hear about them that much, because some Masternodes are just ridiculously priced for their returns. For example, you could set up a Dash Masternode. Currently it costs you just a lowly $100,000 for a whopping 6% return on investment. That's not worth it at all. And then we talked about Horizon way back when, but basically we said we didn't like them, and we didn't like the rebrand. They got all upset about it, and well, I'll leave it at that. Pretty ridiculous. But their coin has barely moved in price over the past several years, and they have like decent returns, but you're stuck in this coin. And that's the thing with Masternodes, is always some kind of collateral. For example, it's $5,000 to set this up. So you got to tie up at least $5,000 for this one, or $440 for this. You also have to run a node. It's a bit more involved than some people think. We've talked about Energy a bunch, and they offer staking via a Masternode, but they also offer proof of stake, where you can just stake any amount of energy and earn rewards. But realistically, you need about 1,000 to get regular rewards, which is right in line with this Energy Masternode. But if you want to learn more about all that, check out our video where we're talking about how we're earning $36 a day staking Energy coins on their 3.0 blockchain. So let's touch on mining. Again, mining is basically running these custom computers. There's ASIC mining rigs, application-specific integrated circuit, normally these big silver boxes that make a bunch of noise and suck up a ton of electricity. But if you look at this chart, they can be pretty freaking profitable. We've got this one in the garage and it's earning like it's supposed to. We've got this one in the garage and it's earning a little bit less than it's supposed to, but still, good earnings. We also have this one, which we are really excited to bring the review here to you guys. But this thing is a power-hungry monster, and that's just kind of what happens when it comes to Bitcoin mining. So it's a Bitcoin miner, to be specific. This Silicon A10 mines Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency when ranked by CoinMarketCap. But I mean, honestly, this stuff is really easy. It's really easy, especially when it comes to ASIC mining. You literally buy this box, you plug in the power cords, you plug in an Ethernet cable, and log into it remotely via the browser, click, and you're earning away. But these things are pretty expensive now that the market has picked up. I mean, Bitcoin's trading pretty wildly, and Ethereum has a nice price point. So you're gonna spend thousands of dollars to earn tens of dollars a day, and there's some sort of break-even point somewhere in there. And you need to factor that along with your electric rate, because that's a big factor in how long it would take you to break even, which is why many people like GPU mining. We obviously like GPU mining too. And they've recently released new exciting graphics cards. Release date, Sep, Nov, Des. That was a really lame way to just speak abbreviated months. But the point being, a lot of new exciting graphics cards have been released over the last several months. And some of these are very expensive cards. A lot of people want graphics cards for gaming. They want them from workstation PCs. Everyone's working from home, right? And they need better hardware to do all these things, and so many processes are more and more demanding. But if you had this card, which does cost, depending on its price and what you get it for, a good $1,000 minimum in this market, you're going to be paying, well, that's what you'll be paying, but you'll make $5 a day. And with GPU mining rigs, you can easily throw 6, 8 graphics cards or more on one rig. So you got a motherboard, power supply, you probably need risers, RAM, CPU, just to make sure the thing operates, and throw several graphics cards on there, and you could turn that, 5 times 6, 8, you're looking at $40 a day off a GPU mining rig. But you best believe that thing's gonna be expensive to build. But it has great resale overall, just because graphics cards have historically held their value pretty well, especially in the recent market. For example, we had a review years ago on the Radeon 7, right? This thing is still in this market making $3.74 a day. And it's now selling for over $200 over its original retail price, right? 3 years later. That's pretty crazy. You want one of the new 30 series NVIDIA cards? Good luck. okay? Because they are just sold out everywhere. We'll get you a 1050 Ti for a whopping price of $220. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So GPU mining, ASIC mining, any kind of mining is a lot of fun and exciting, but it's either your thing or it's not. But the short answer is no, it's not dead. Yes, it's still profitable. Next up, I'm going to briefly talk about yield farming, liquidity mining, things like that, largely based around Uniswap, a decentralized protocol for automated liquidity provision on Ethereum. A DEX, a decentralized exchange. This is a DApp, decentralized application built on the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum is a platform. So if we click use the app, it takes us to app.uniswap.org. Make sure you don't use the wrong site there. And you can just get in and out of whatever tokens you want. So say I want to turn one Ethereum into Uniswap. Currently, it would value that, and I could trade one Ethereum for about 150 Uniswap. Be interesting to see how that holds up as things progress. But that's just, a trading thing, right? That's not really about how you can make money with it. What you can do is provide liquidity. And basically what happens here is you put your coins in, right? So let's go right here. This is a big position for me. I put in 500 Uniswap and like 3.3 Ethereum, right? And with this, they gave me total pool tokens worth 21.41. And what happens here is I'm basically putting my coins in their pool to facilitate trading and provide liquidity, which is a whole thing. The short answer is, basically I'm lending my coins in a way. And in exchange for doing that, I am getting a percentage of the fees for everyone trading Uniswap and Ethereum. So for example, I've earned $70 in fee. So they've given me an additional 7.5 Uniswap Uni tokens, and then an additional 0.048 Ethereum. And this is the epitome of just having your money work for you. The more money you have and the more money you risk and put in, it's more money making opportunity. And this isn't risky other than the fact of if there's some kind of huge exploit on Uniswap, which so far it's been good. But the big risk here is impermanent loss, which that's a whole thing in itself. Basically what could happen is you could end up with a ton of Uniswap and not a lot of Ethereum, but your dollar valuation would be relative. So you're not really going to lose dollars, but you might not end up with one of the coins that you really like. For example, I put one Ethereum right here and a matching DAI amount, but Ethereum has gone up so much in price that they've had to reduce my Ethereum and give me additional DAI to basically keep this pair level. Basically, that's okay. I understood this risk when I did that, and it's almost like I'm cashing out a little bit along the way. And if Ethereum, plummeted in value, then I'd be losing DAI, and my Ethereum coin would go up. And that's impermanent loss and permanent gains, I guess, if you look at it the other way. So if you want to participate with any of this all revolves around decentralized finance, DeFi stuff, and you're going to want to use MetaMask. It's an Ethereum browser wallet. And from here, you can participate with all this, and it's great. We have a video guide on how to do that if this is interesting to you and you'd like to participate in these things. But one of the other exciting things about Uniswap is, when is Uniswap v3 coming, right? We look up that, we come over here, we read this article, when is Uniswap v3 coming? Common question. It's the third iteration of the popular DEX, and it's already on GitHub. It's going to have a number of features are expected, including dynamic trading fees, ability to create trading pairs without having both sides of the market. So for example, like I just showed you, having both sides, I could just put in one side, which, that's a whole different animal. Optimistic rollups are hopefully going to be implemented in layer 2 scaling and high speed, lower cost for transactions on the Ethereum network. The launch is supposed to be soon, but when, right? And so this was the GitHub release that they linked in this article. And this is 3.0 September 24th. Now, a couple months later, they've revised it to 3.1.2. The exciting part here also is that this latest release was just 5 hours ago. So this is very actively being worked on. So that's what I'm talking about. At the time of this video, $1,000 would get you 214 unicoins. And, this isn't financial advice. I can't give that. But with the way all that stuff is shaping up, you could speculate that Uniswap is going to rocket once V3 launches. It's got a lot of usage, first mover advantage, and it's made waves in more ways than one, and it has countless clones already, and they keep popping up additional ones pretty much every single day. So these are some of the ways you can kind of semi-actively, semi-passively, a little bit more heavy focus on the passive income aspect, because that's just something I personally am very interested in and enjoy in this video. I mean, we think about it. You can stake coins and earn interest. You can lend coins in these apps and exchanges and earn interest. You can deposit it in other services and just, it's basically the same thing, earn straight interest. You can run Masternodes and earn more coins. You can mine. You can get ASIC mining rigs. You can buy or build GPU mining rigs. And you can mine coins, and you have a hardware with a value, which keep in mind that hardware can go up in value too, especially in a market like this. Basically any mining rig that was already built, or like the pre-built ASIC ones, they've all ascended in value. So if you had bought that at the right time, you would be up in this hardware, and your mining profits are also higher. There's a lot of different ways you can make money, but keep in mind it all works on the flip side too. These things come crumbling down. Nobody wants those rigs, and they make less money. So the other big thing here is that you haven't made any money until you realize gains. One of my biggest mistakes at the last bull run, there were some opportunities where I made some pretty crazy money, and I let it all slip away, and it kills me. Things I'm not going to make the same mistake again here in the future. So just keep in mind, have some numbers in mind, or look at like increases. Don't get greedy. Figure out, wow, I'd be really happy to take profits here. If you feel like that, do it. Take some or take all, whatever you want to do. But not financial advice, just speaking out of experience, and I wish somebody told me that stuff. Obviously, I don't care what you do with your money. You can do whatever you want with your money. You can not even get into crypto. That'd be your loss, more way than one. But I don't know if I'm technically supposed to be saying that, but I love this stuff. Seriously, it's not all about money. I know today's was focused on that, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency, blockchain, decentralized tech, it's amazing. It's super cool. We're at the dawning still of the next era, and it's incredible, and I have so much fun just participating with this, trying out all this crazy stuff, and trying to make some money along the way. So if you think that my journey is interesting, there's a little little things floating around me, sorry. But if you like this stuff at all, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Join me on this crazy crypto journey. Appreciate you viewing. I'll see you on the next video.